Yeah, hi there, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to take a look at two of my online students right now, so you guys know if you want to get 26 points or higher on the TOEFL IBT, you have to utilize every possible resource you can think of, including reaching out to other students who are also preparing for the TOEFL exam. And this is what Harpreet did with Pranash. Harpreet right now, her TOEFL score right now is it's right around 23 points out of 30 on the speaking section. Pranash is about the same. However, she's been one of my students now for a couple of months, and she's made a lot of improvements. And I think, in my opinion, she's closer to 26 points out of 30 right now. Therefore, you have Harpreet, who's asking Pranash for some tips, for some speaking tips.
Hello Pranash, this is Harpreet, one of TOEFL students of Michael. I need some tips from you for speaking or other stuff. If you have a little bit time, can you please help me to give the tips? It will be very helpful for me. And can you please share your email ID with me? If I have any questions, I can directly contact you through your email if you don't have any problem. Thank you.
Okay, so now you see her question. So what she wants to do is she's trying to get ideas on how she can improve her speaking because she wants to get 26 points or higher.
Hello, Harpreet. This is Pranash, one of the students of Michael from 7 Steps to Pass TOEFL.
In both cases, one of the students of Michael, they just want to say one of Michael's students, but the grammar in both ends maybe not as good as it could be. So it's probably better to just say one of Michael's students.
And you asked me some questions regarding speaking section. So yeah, some of my tips are here for you. Like I watch a lot TED Talk, which is TED Talk, and I imitate them. Like I watch them and I imitate their pronunciation. And
now what she's saying here is if you go to this website here, it's called TED Talks. Let's type it. It's a great website. I recommend it. So I'm going to click where it says you have 2,200 talks to stir your curiosity. So she's saying that she watches some of these videos to get some speaking practice. That's what she's saying.
Intonation, so I think that will help for you as well. And I also listen to Voice of America on YouTube, which is a new channel.
Okay, let's go over there. So she uses Voice of America at YouTube. So let's check out that. So it looks like it's a new YouTube channel. So Voice of America. Here we go. It's right here.
The West Texas Investors Club. Self-made men worth hundreds of millions. Coach Gillum, a high school dropout turned.
So it looks like there's different videos that she listens to here also.
And they speak very slowly so that we can catch them, and I think it will help you in the long run. And so I think these are the two special things that I do for my speaking section. And also if you get any chance to speak with Native Americans, then you can if you are here in America, then you can speak with them.
Yeah, you can even volunteer if you want. You can most cities have a website and you can volunteer. In my area in California, there's a website. It's called Just Serve, and you go to the website and you can volunteer at homeless shelters and all those kinds of things, and that would be a great opportunity to practice your speaking. Now, the one thing I tell my students here is to go to this website. I'll show you one right here. You have Toastmasters. It's actually Toastmasters.org. This is it's an international organization. They typically have speaking groups in different areas of the world and also in the United States. So if you go to the website, you can find out if there is a club close to the city that you live. Well, what happens is every week you have to go to a meeting, and at the meeting they make you speak. You have to speak in front of a group, and then everybody there supports you. They help you. So people who have a fear of public speaking or want to work on improving their public speaking, they will join Toastmasters International. I recommend this as a good way to improve your speaking, especially if you're living here in the United States. And if you're living in a big city in your town in a non-English speaking country, you can probably also find a club near you. So you just click on find a club there.
I try to speak to the people when I go to the grocery store or in the restaurant.
That's it. So you're using English whenever you can. That's what Pranash is saying. Pranash is giving Harpreet some advice to use English whenever possible. It's important. Watch as many movies as you can. Watch the news in the evenings. Maybe while you're eating food or after you eat dinner, you can do that. Read the newspaper as much as you can. Really work on getting exposure to the language.
And also, you can Skype you can talk with your husband or with your family members in English. Yeah. Or else you can Skype with some of your friends if they are also practicing TOEFL, because I do that a lot with my...
People do that. I notice people exchanging. When I go to YouTube and I go to different channels, a lot of people are exchanging Skype IDs. Hey, can you Skype me? Can we Skype together? Can we practice TOEFL speaking? So that's a good idea. Now remember though, if you practice mostly English with a non-native speaker, you could be getting some bad habits. But if you follow Pranash's advice and you're speaking with native speakers as much as you can, that's going to be even better, because then you get the best or the most correct version of English that you need.
Friends, and I think it has benefited me as well as my friends. And yeah, I think these are pretty much things I do for my speaking section. And if you have any questions...
So, I think Pranash has given Harpreet some pretty good advice. So what can we all learn from this exchange of information, right? From the one student talking to the other. Number one, you can collaborate. Don't feel bad if you want to get ideas from other people about how to improve your speaking. That's actually a very good strategy, and that's what happened in this exchange, right? Remember that get as much exposure to the language as you can right now. Even if you watch movies, if you listen to the radio, if you listen to music, if you follow some of Pranash's tips, you can go to the Voice of America at YouTube and watch those videos. You can go to TED Talks and watch some videos there. I think that's good. You can practice Skyping with people, and most importantly, speak English with native speakers. These are some very, very important ideas here. You got to get into the mindset to use English as much as you can, right? Now, if anybody has any other questions, I am a TOEFL teacher. I've been teaching TOEFL for about 22 years. I have a website, onlinetoeflcourse.com, and I also have these two students, Pranash and Harpreet, are both working very hard in my course, and they post speaking practice tests every day. And what I do is I give them tips. I tell them any problems they're having as it relate to delivery, language use, and also topic development.